This is my poem titled Embrace. A foreigner, someone cannot explain or necessarily understand, not made to survive, hard to get through. I lower my head, embarrassed, to block out. I shut my eyes, please stop. I hate questions, to constantly explain. They will never understand the shameful truth. I have resisted, struggled, so mightily to leave behind, to adjust, to settle, not share. I am so alone, so deprived. The failure and shame persists, deep and abiding, refusing to detach cleanly from the past. I cannot imagine, in this cloistered wilderness, a combination of snowy, abandoned fields, reject one's background, be critical of one's family's heritage. Such distinctions do not exist. The gift of accepting life, never wish to be anyone but oneself, in any other place, in any other way. I am an exquisite piece. No two are alike. Perfectly happy, free, satisfied and intrigued. I like it. I'll take it. I have written this poem to talk about being a foreigner and not accepting yourself for who you are, for your background, your culture, and your heritage, which in this case was Gogol and Mushumi in the book. And I really did not I couldn't relate to Gogol and Mushumi in that way because I myself am very proud of my background, my French, Chinese, and Jewish heritage and culture. So I wrote this poem to kind of show the different ways you can look at being a foreigner. So at the beginning, I talk about how you might be embarrassed, like in Gogol's case. You might hate the questions people always ask, to always have to explain where you're from, and to kind of give people the truth um, of your background. And some people might have resisted to let their background influence them in their life. So they try to separate themselves and um, leave behind their past, leave behind their heritage, and they try to adjust and settle in this new environment and not share who they are inside. And some cases you can feel alone because it's this feeling of otherness, this feeling of being an alien, being an outcast, cast, and sometimes people are ashamed of what their culture is, and so and then here I talk about my reflection, what I think about this. So I really can't imagine like feeling like you're on an abandoned field because you're so alone, um, because of your different heritage, and I can't really imagine rejecting something so unique as your background, something that you're supposed to be proud of and carry on with you. And I think that, as cliche as this might sound, any kind of distinctions like this don't exist. We must have the gift of accepting life, um, and never wish to be anyone but yourself in any other place in any kind of way. And I myself, having so many different cultures, I'm an exquisite piece, just like everybody else in the world. But everybody's exquisite and unique in their own way. And no two people are alike. And it's really important to be perfectly happy, to be free. Just because when you finally accept it, there's this feeling of freedom from such a struggle of keeping it away, keeping your heritage and cultures away, and you feel satisfied and intrigued, and you have to like yourself and you have to take yourself for who you are. So that's why I call my poem Embrace, because you're supposed to embrace your culture, your heritage, your foreignness, your alien um, kind of attributes, and I really feel that you cannot be like Gogol or Mushimi, and you have to take yourself for who you are, embrace yourself, and love yourself for who you are.